one bit we do know about is cars, obviously, because that's what we sort of do. But these minis are no longer minis because I don't know if you can see in the background of the minis, there is some proper minis in the far corner, some old ones, and they are proper minis. These aren't. These are massive. Although this new Mini Cooper S electric actually looks pretty nice, to be fair to it. I quite like the backlights on it, but it's electric, so I wouldn't buy one. They've even got flush fit door handles now, that's pretty cool. And the inside dashboard, yeah, is very similar to the last Mini Coopers, but 0 to 60 in 6.2. Seems a bit slow these days. Probably get that out of a tractor. But yeah, it's pretty nice. There's a big W as well over here. Should we go and have a look at the big BMW? Let's go and have a look at big BMW. In fact, while we're passing, we'll examine this Countryman because, yeah, I don't know if it's the Countryman that used to have the split doors on the back or not. I can't remember if it's the Countryman or not, but there's a strange shape now, and that one's unlocked and has now got fancy looking lights going. That's pretty cool. Check that out. Oh, they've still kept the Union Jack sort of lights on the back. That's excellent. That was one of the coolest things they did about the Minis. I really like that. Assuming this is another electric one. It doesn't really say if it is or isn't, but it maybe does on the front. Yeah, new seats are nice inside actually. And then next to that is this gigantic BMW, which I'm not entirely sure what an XM is, but it is fairly big, and it's got, if you want to come over here and have a look at this, it's got a weird sort of like textured door handles, if you can see that. Pick them up. They're not flat, they're not smooth. It's weird, and the back brakes are bigger than the front brakes on all my cars. They're massive, absolutely. In fact, the front brakes, wow, front brakes are huge. It's another electric car anyway, because I can see the charging point at the front. But really not sure on the front end of new BMWs. It's not, I don't know, that does kind of look okay, but it's very black. Very black. Pretty smart, I suppose. So this is one of these Ineos, which is like a Land Rover Defender. I don't know if you'd call it reimagined, modernised, I don't know what you'd really call it, but it's the same sort of shape, same sort of design. I think it's made by a British guy or owned by a British guy, is it? Is it the guy that owns Manchester United now, maybe? I can't quite remember if that's him or not. I think it is, actually. But I don't really know if this was a thing that needed to be brought back. I mean, it does possibly look a bit better inside than the older ones did, but they weren't really designed to be smart inside. They were designed to be a utility vehicle that were used for what they were used for, I guess. Although I think they were actually built for the army originally anyway. But yeah, they're quite smart looking. I don't know how expensive they are. I don't imagine they're cheap in the slightest. 45 plus VAT, it's not actually as bad as I thought. Strange looking from the front end, I don't know. They're okay though. They're okay. Not as cool as a Defender though, in my opinion. So we've managed to find ourselves in the vintage vehicles bit, which is pretty much the only thing I really know about is vehicles and cars anyway, like I said before. But behind us we've got some proper old tractors which are cool. I mean proper vintage old tractors. You can normally tell because everything's painted the same colour including the engine. Yeah, so they paint basically the entire thing, including the starter motor, the wires. It's very, very unusual, but I guess it protects it as well. Old 3-rib tyres on the front. That's got a wind to start. Has it? Yeah, it has. Wow. It does, eh? Proper wind-up start on it, that's old. It's Ferguson, that must be before it was called Massey Ferguson, which is maybe a combination of several companies, I don't really know. It's bloody smart though. In fact, if you can come over here and you see this seat on it, imagine doing your farming on that all day long. Are these called rotivators or something? But it's cutting, I don't know what they are really. Like I say, I've known nothing about agriculture. I just like old things. That's obviously a slightly newer one because it's got a starter motor on it, which is there, and that one doesn't, so that's a wind up to start. Condition of them is phenomenal really. And then we start into some older cars. These things are just incredible, the fact they still exist and going on. And people look after them. And a Mini. One of my favourite cars that I'll probably never own is a Mini. It's just too much for me. Way too expensive to have a good condition Mini. Looks lovely in red actually, especially now the sun's just come out at that moment. It's fantastic. And then a rare RS Turbo. Come back and I'll take a photograph of that because I love that car. Oh, there you go. Here's not an Ineos, it's a proper Defender. Series 2. Oh wow, it actually shows on the pictures how it was restored. It looked a lot like the one that we've seen in the field. That was a Series 3 that was in the field apparently. But yeah. See there how it was originally found, and it's obviously been restored from that, which is excellent. It's way cooler than an Ineos, always will be. And that takes us towards sort of the end. There's an old police car at the very end, which we'll have a look at. Can't imagine like years ago if you were being chased by the police and they were driving one of these, would it ever catch you? Yeah, I wonder if that bell on the front's actually what the siren was. Excavator's very noisy. But yeah, I'm wondering if that was sort of the sirens on the front, I guess, maybe, is it? I'm not sure, because they look like two horns and the bell. I don't really know, to be honest. Very cool, though. And it's got a dog in the back. Right, that'll do.